That's that old bullshit ass business model that you gonna charge the fans for some bullshit fights and that you the face of boxing because you just keep shoving it down their throat, man. The Mayweather era, that's over with, man. It's the Devin Haney era. That Mayweather shit is over with, man. You hear me? Over with. Floyd ain't never did what Devin did at 25. Tank ain't did it. Nobody else ain't did it. Listen, y'all just scared to say it, but I'm not. I'm not. I believe. Listen, I believe in my son. I've been watching him do it. You know what I mean? Against 7 different world championship fights at 25. You know what I'm saying? So, what else? Don't down and crown him, and then you're gonna say that Terence Crawford because he beat Earl Spence, and then say Earl Spence was weight depleted. He wasn't himself. So how can you have a pound for pound player, a fighter of the year performance against a fighter that ain't his best? Lomachenko was his best, and Regis Prograis was his best. You know what I'm saying? They were at their best, and Devin still beat him.
Yeah, Lomachenko, 11 years older than Devin Haney, was at his best with 2 losses. And Regis Prograis, 9 years older than Devin Haney, was at his best with a loss already. But according to Bill Haney, 35-year-old Terence Crawford's win doesn't count over 33-year-old undefeated, unified champion, pound-for-pound ranked Errol Spence. Because according to Bill Haney, he was weight drained. I have never seen a fighter's team or his fans more gassed up over winning a tailor-made fight than I'm seeing right now with these Devin Haney fans after he beat Regis Prograis last night. Did he wash Regis? Yes. Did he finally score a knockdown after 4 years? Yes. Devin Haney looked amazing. But who predicted that he would look like that going into the fight? Me, a Devin hater according to y'all. And who else? A whole bunch of other people who understand the sport of boxing. That understands that Regis Prograis doesn't have any footwork, horrible feet, and didn't have the athleticism or the skills to keep up with Devin Haney. So a lot of people, including myself, picked Devin Haney to completely wash Regis the way he did, simply off of understanding those facts. But we got Devin Haney's team and his fans out here running around losing their minds like he just did the most unthinkable thing we could ever see. Again, did Devin Haney look amazing? Did he look sharp? Did he look fast? Was he sitting in a pocket, hitting and not getting hit? Yes. But also, do styles make fights? Yes. And did we see in Regis' last fight with a fighter with a similar style to Devin, but not nowhere near the same talent or skill or athleticism, give Regis problems? Yes. So what did y'all expect to see? Like, come on, man. For Bill Haney to disrespect Terence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather like this, over beating a tailor-made opponent like Regis Prograis, this shit is ridiculous. Y'all gotta stop it. Lomachenko and Regis Prograis are very quality wins, but those two put together are not the same as beating the undefeated prime Errol Spence Jr. Y'all gotta stop playing with Terence Crawford like this, man. Terence Crawford, whoever won that fight between Terence and Errol, even if it was going to be their only fight this year, that should have closed the door on Fighter of the Year. Close the door, close the discussion on it. You know, the winner became the first ever undisputed champion in the 4-belt era in the welterweight division. They were both on the pound-for-pound list. Come on. Lomachenko was no longer, well, I don't know if he was. He shouldn't have been. They keep putting him on there. He might even be on there right now on the pound-for-pound list. But Regis has never sniffed the pound-for-pound list. And they're both in their mid-30s compared to a young, fresh Devin Haney. And they were both smaller guys. Terence Crawford was the older man, 35, going up against 33-year-old Errol Spence. Errol was the bigger man, and he got the finish. He got the stoppage. Devin didn't get the stoppage in either of his fights. So no, he is not the Fighter of the Year over Terence Crawford. Those are two very good wins. Like I said, all respect to Devin. You know, I said it in my video last night. Tank gotta catch up. Y'all know Tank my favorite fighter, or one of my favorite fighters. You know, Devin beat Lomachenko and Regis this year, even though the odds on Regis and Haney were worse than the odds on Tank versus Ryan Garcia. We ain't gonna get into that. Ryan's supposed to be just this bum, but the odds for him and Tank was closer than this fight with Devin and Regis. And then Teofimo beat Josh Taylor, and now apparently he's sending contracts to Sabril Matias, trying to make that fight happen. So I need Tank to get one of these big fights. Well, big fights according to y'all. Y'all know y'all go off these names more than y'all go off the actual skill and talent of the fighters. Y'all give Devin Haney more credit for beating an old-ass, washed Jorge Linares that had 5 knockout losses and Jojo Diaz who got beat up by Ryan Garcia's tune-up. More credit than y'all give Tank for beating guys like Pitbull Cruz, Mario Barrios, and a few other guys. Just because y'all more familiar with the names. Just because you know these guys' name more don't mean they better fighters. You know, Tank beat Ryan Garcia, which is a big name, but because he's Tank and because Tank beat him, now Ryan Garcia is a bum somehow. When before he was one of the four horsemen, one of the new four horsemen. And I ain't gonna go too deep into this, but I'm gonna just ask y'all this. Who will win the fight between Regis Prograis and Ryan Garcia? I'm gonna let y'all handle that in the comments. And then this man had to say that Floyd Mayweather hasn't done what Devin Haney has done in his career at 25 years old. Floyd Mayweather or Gervonta Davis. I don't know if he's talking about selling tickets, because I don't know if he knows, but Gervonta Davis sold out his hometown too before he was 25 years old with damn near the same amount of tickets sold. So I don't know if he was talking about from that point or if he was talking about boxing. Floyd, at 25 years old, was 29-0 with 21 or 22 knockouts. Had already knocked out Diego Corrales, who was on the pound-for-pound list. Multiple knockout victories over guys that were ranked top 3 in his weight class. Come on, man. Your son is not doing what Floyd was doing. And Floyd was also a 2-division champion. Shakur had a hell of a tweet last night where he said this: I gotta give Bill his credit. He's a hell of a businessman. He's a smart businessman. Whatever Bill says, y'all eat that shit up. Devin could fight a midget in his next fight. An 82-year-old midget. And Bill will tell y'all that midget is the greatest shit on earth, the greatest boxer that ever walked this earth. Y'all will feed into it and believe it. You know, before the Ryan and Tank fight, Bill was just out here telling y'all that the face of boxing don't matter. Now, he's saying that Devin's the face of boxing. Like, they tell y'all one thing, then tell y'all another thing, and that shit go right over y'all heads. Y'all don't even pay attention. Bill can tell y'all whatever he want, and y'all never even question it. But that's what I got for y'all. I'm out.